All right, so this is what I need for my LCR meter. This is a HP Agilent Keysight 16047A test fixture. It goes on the front of your instrument, and then it adds a place where you can just jam parts into a kind of a low insertion force socket here. You just put your part in and away it goes. Now, this one came with options where you could get the wide socket, or you could get the narrow socket. I don't know why you would want one or the other, or you could get the radial lead socket. If you go to places like Mauser, you can buy these. They're $900, I think, which is out of my budget. So, these have been cloned, of course, by all of the people who build LCR meters. They say, hey, we like that design, everybody else likes that design, we'll just make fixtures, and there's no electronics in this thing, it's just bent metal. That's all that's in here is bent metal. So, I looked around on Alibaba, and you can find them for maybe $100 or something, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, after shopping for a couple of weeks, I found this one, yay! And I got this one for $33. So I don't know why they sold it for $33, but it's great. It's a solid metal. It actually has a removable section here. You can get those other attachments. They have the radial leads and things like that, but I don't want those. Now, the way this thing works is it has the four connectors built onto it. Now, remember I was talking about me buying these things, these printed circuit board BNCs. Well, this is why I want to build maybe different test fixtures like this one does, and I'll have 3 of them on here. You can see that these center two do away with the outer bayonet part. Remember I told you that the bayonet part is just for mechanical reasons, not for electrical reasons? Well, they just went ahead and said, well, we'll just put the electrical ones here, and we'll let the outside two do the mechanical part, because the whole thing is a unit. So these do the mechanical part, and then all of them have the electrical part. So yeah, so we're looking at a Kelvin contact. There's high current, low current, and so the current is being sent in a loop like this, and as you go along the part, it reaches in and it grabs the potential, so it measures the voltage as it's forcing the current. And so the current ends up on 1/2 of this connector, and the sense line ends up on the other half. So when you take a part you're going to test, okay, and you put it in here, then it makes electrical contact to both sides, and when you pull it out, then they short themselves together. All right, so that's the way that works. High side, low side. Let's go plug it on and see how it goes. Build quality is quite nice on this, so I'm happy. All right, so if you have one of these and you want to attach it to your meter, make sure that these little guys here, okay, line up so that the bayonets are vertical. These are always going to be vertical, and these bayonets will be vertical. So when you put it on, it will go on, and when it starts to go on, then you just bayonet both sides. There we go, and now it's on for good. All right, so also the way that you use these is you can calibrate them. Like I said before, you can do the open short, okay? So you can, once it's in, you can just do the open, and it'll automatically cal the open, all right? And then HP will supply you, or somebody else will supply you, with a piece of bent metal, and you put that bent metal in there, and that shorts it all out, and then you can push the short button, and it does a cal for short. So I just made one. All right, there we go. Let me put in a 1,000 picofarad 1% part. 993. Okay, and here is a 10,000 part. There we go. oh, and I'm way high in frequency here. I'm at, let's go down in frequency. Yeah, there we go. This is 20 kilohertz, so 10.04. And what did that other little guy read? I don't think these guys are too, yeah, these guys aren't too sensitive to frequency. 994. Anyway, very happy with my new addition here. It doesn't quite match the readings I'm getting with my Keysight 1733. All right, I don't remember what the percent accuracy of this thing is. I think it's 0.3%, something like that. I think the absolute accuracy, I'm not sure. I think this is supposed to be better than this, but I'm not quite sure. I'm going to try to get a hold of a unit similar to this one that is calibrated and see, you know, now that I have three things, I could calibrate them all against each other and see what's going on. But I'd like to get a Keysight unit and see if I can't create some secondary standards. Okay, so some of these nice Soviet capacitors that I have, I'll characterize them with a known good unit and call them secondary standards, and I'll be able to use those to calibrate this one. So that's and to check this one out. So anyway, that's my goal. I'm working on that as we speak. So yeah, that'll be I think that'll be the next thing up in my list of things to do.